Yeah.
Ready? One time I'm sitting down here on the Divine Luck Show with G LeBeau, my boy G LeBeau, my brother.
Yeah.
One of the #1 R&B artists that you will ever hear for real, man. Finna be known, you already know. Alright, G, man. Me knowing that you got a big family.
Huge,
Huge family.
Got 7 kids alone, just the kids. So.
Musically inclined and oh my goodness. Where do you think all of the good R&B side comes from out of your family? Like where does that come from? Or is it just self-made talent all by yourself? Or?
I gotta give credit to where it started from with my parents, my pops.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My mother sung in the church with my aunts growing up as a kid. So she kept us from the time I was born until I was 10 years old before I moved to Napa. And in Annapolis where we met.
Yeah,
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
And where'd you grow up?
In New Orleans. That's where we're from originally, from New Orleans. So, but when I was 10 years old, I moved to Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay.
So I went from 5th grade to high school in Indianapolis.
Okay,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? But that started from going to the church with mom, watching mom sing with my aunts. You know, and my daddy played music every day. You know, he was a Vietnam vet, so that's the only thing that really kept him sane was his family and music. So we grew up listening to all of the greats, Motown, you know what I'm saying, Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, the Temptations, all of the greats, you know what I'm Curtis Mayfield, Elder Boys, a group called Switch, they was all of the Boys family, right? I grew up listening to all of those, Lionel Richie, you know what I'm saying, Commodores, so I came up, OJs, you know, and then later on down the line, I was blessed to be on Gerald Levert album. It's years later, but I didn't know that was in my story, you know what I'm saying, just coming up, doing the music, bro.
I don't mean to cut you off, G, man. What is this in the background playing right here?
Oh, man, hey, this
goodness.
record
Let me
is
get
called,
just a little volume on
this
it.
record called Timeless right here. We just released the album. I still say album because I'm old school.
Okay, yeah, me too. Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, it's on all platforms right now. It's titled G LeBeau Just Sing.
Just Sing. That's G LeBeau Just Sing.
Just Sing. So it's out right now. But this one is called Timeless. It's the first song on the record. That's Jay Harris rapped on here too. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, that's blind.
Yeah,
You're going to see his mom on the front of the album cover, and she told him just to sing.
That's what my daddy and my daddy used to say before I do any show. I used to live in California when we moved there. He said, just sing, son.
Yeah.
All you got to do is sing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I'm telling you, man, G can sing. I mean, he
bro.
really can sing. You hear me? Like, yeah, I had the honor to actually work with G LeBeau around the time of Katrina. He was down there actually helped rebuild Katrina down there, and he invited me in. And man, humble dude, great artist. You hear me? Like, so G, I'm gonna ask you this. Truly, you are now like a national, worldwide artist, getting heard everywhere.
Legend.
Definitely a legend. When is your next show? I know you got a lot of shows coming up.
Yeah, next show, you know, we recording this ahead of time, of course. I don't know if the date will be passed by then, but our next show is June 15th, which is in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My group, I'm in the group, the Rude Boys, that song Written All Over Your Face, too, for y'all who don't know. Because a lot of people know the group, you know, from the song and not the actual name, you know what I'm saying? It's like that, but so we'll be doing a show with a band down there on the 15th of June. And then after that, August 17th is the next one. And that one will be in Richmond, Virginia. And that's a big ticket there. That's changing a bunch of R&B groups from the 90s.
Yeah.
It's Changing Faces,
I remember
Cut
them.
Close,
Tony Terry.
The group Next, the group Surface. R. Kelly, of course, is not in the group no more, but when they first started out, it was called R. Kelly and the Public Announcement.
Okay, see, that's knowledge.
So
I know that.
That was the first album was titled R. Kelly and the Public Announcement.
Okay.
So in the 90s, that was the group, and there was 4 other guys that was in the group with R. Kelly.
Okay, right.
Right? So
I
they
remember that.
call themselves public announcements. So they still performing and doing shows.
And R. Kelly
So
just ain't
public
with him.
announcement is be on that show too.
Oh, that's
The
live. I
Rude
heard.
Boys and Men at Large. I think Men at Large on the ticket, if I'm not mistaken.
I heard that
Tony
name in
Terry.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
remember
yeah.
it was they from Cleveland too. They was part of Gerald Levert camp.
Okay, yeah. Gerald Levert. Speaking of Gerald Levert,
Yeah.
see you. I know you did some work. You and
Me and
you
my
and
brother Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, we was in a group called the Fellas back then. It was 4 of us.
Yes, yes.
It was me, my brother Jim. Matter of fact, on the album cover, the picture, that's me and Jim when we was babies right there with my mom and my dad. That's mom, dad. That's Jim in the middle with the little suit on. That's me as the baby on the left.
Okay,
That's on the album cover. That's
yeah.
my pops when he was in Vietnam, man, holding that little monkey he used to have in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad when they was dancing.
Look, he even got the Gerald Levert plaques on the wall. You see it? He got the.
Yeah. He was on that album. That was in '95. That came out. It was called The Groove On.
Oh yeah.
And we was on 3 songs on that album. We sung backgrounds on 3 of them, and we wrote a song called "Same Place, Same Time" with Eddie Levert from the OJs and Dwayne Mitchell.
Okay.
That was a producer too. And me and Jim. We sung on that and we wrote on that.
Yeah, see, people don't know that. Major artist, major. You were actually the #1 R&B artist before Katrina hit. Was it like a big chaos time, like trying to actually get back to the music after Katrina?
The major setback is what it was, because before Katrina, we was doing everything in New Orleans. Oh, he had a band, 5-piece band. I had 3 background singers.
Okay.
So we did the Essence, House of Blues. We did everything that was in the city of New Orleans. We was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you Google my name, G. LeBeau at the time, it said things to do in New Orleans was to see
G. LeBeau.
G. LeBeau at the band or whatever.
How you spell that?
Came up. It's G-L-A capital B-E-A-U-D. It's spelled LeBeau. The D is silent though.
Yeah.
We got some family members that spell it without the D.
Yeah.
And they're still family members. Though,
Yeah, okay,
you know
I
what
got
I'm
you.
saying? So New Orleans, we got probably the biggest family in
down
New
there.
Orleans as far as our name LeBeau. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the biggest families in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's truly,
Yeah,
truly.
and I lost my Uncle Ricky, bro. You know what I'm saying? During Katrina. You know, he was a Vietnam vet too. Him and my pops went to the service together, and he stood behind, being the vet that he was, to help, you know, and make sure his family got out first, and then he ended up drowning, of course, you know what I'm saying, from that water down there. The only way they knew it was him was from his tattoos he had on his body. My cousin Reem, you know Reem, the one that did the rap and all that, that's his daddy, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Uncle Ricky, that was my Uncle Ricky that passed, and so we went through a whole lot, bro, after Katrina. My album, all of my following and fan base that we had created through all of the shows, went to Texas, went different places, Atlanta, everywhere. So it's like all our work was like, you know what I'm saying, almost in vain. It wasn't, because everybody still remembered, you know, the people that still living remember the music and still hit me to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying, like talking about the album, how timeless and classic it was, you know. But it's like, man, we got some records, man, like this one called Getaway. This one,
Getaway? Okay, yeah.
It's a classic too,
Get a little
man.
dose of that
All of
Getaway.
these songs basically was supposed to be the album that came out after my album On the G. That
On the G was fire. On the G was fire.
So after Katrina went, this was about to be the new album.
Okay.
But I never put the songs out. You know what I'm
So
saying? So I just mastered them and put them all out and said, all right, we're gonna put it out. And I didn't want to change, like recreate the music or not, because I wanted it to be like a time capsule to where it was nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? Like during the time it was recorded, I wanted it to still have that same feeling, like instrumentation wise, arrangement wise, mixed, you know,
So you kind of revamped it a little bit?
I kind of kept everything the same. Like there's a song on the album called Dear Mom and Dear Dad.
Okay, yeah.
I changed it a little bit by adding strings I played from the keys, and then I had a flute player that I met that's in the group Surface I was telling you about.
Okay, gotcha.
And he's actually, his name is David, Prince David. He plays the flute live, the real flute, you know what I'm saying? So I had him play the flute on the record, and he blessed it.
Okay,
Played
right.
on there. He's a good guy, man.
Okay,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He didn't have to do it, and he was like, man, send it to me, I'll get on it.
Yeah.
He didn't even want to charge me. I'm like, I gotta send you something. He's like, man, just let me
that's
get on it.
blessings.
I just wanna
Yeah, that's blessings.
get
That's
on it.
amazing.
When he heard the record, he loved it. It's called Dear Mom
Legend.
and Dear Dad.
I mean, you legend.
You know what I'm saying? So,
You legend. So you not only are a singer, you're a songwriter. People don't know that you produce. Is there any other instruments you play? Or you
I
can
wish,
play?
man, I could play the guitar. That's my favorite
Okay, yeah.
instrument. I can't play, but
Okay,
I
yeah.
love singing to it. Like I got a song about to put out again, a remake that Stuck on You by Lionel Richie, but I ain't put that out yet. I recorded it years ago, but I got the vocoder and all that on it. My dude Bobby Avila, him and his brother Bobby and Izzy, they wrote on Usher album, the new album that's out and all. They wrote on Janet Jackson, a whole lot of people. They used to be signed under Flight Time with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. But he played the vocoder on. Yeah.
Terry Lewis, Jimmy Jam,
Jimmy
yeah.
Jam and Terry Lewis. Remember, they was part of Prince and on there and produced and did a whole lot of hit records on Boys to Men, Janet Jackson.
He got it. Yeah, you hear me? He definitely is musically inclined. I got it. This is a major question. Knowing how the industry is and it's hard, what would you tell like the youth, like what to be ready for? What should they be ready for, knowing what they're running into, and how not to give up?
Well, just be, I could say just be ready for obstacles to be in the way at all times, because the industry, and not just that, there's so many doing the same thing now, and it's a bittersweet, because now you can put your music out, anybody can put it out,
Yep.
but it's not monitored, it's not, like when we was coming up, it was artist development. You know, labels hired certain people to teach you how to interview, speak in the interview where you can speak fluently without, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Answer questions, teach you how to, you know what I'm saying, carry yourself. Even bow when you get off stage. That's old school. The bow
Yeah.
is just give you to your people, your fans, to just acknowledge that they there and you appreciate them.
Yeah.
They not taught that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Real
So
talent.
to get back to the question is, continue, to me, you have to make sure that you're doing it for the love and nothing else other than that. Because if you're waiting on the money, you might as well quit.
Yeah,
Now,
sure.
because it don't happen fast. Sometimes every now and then you get somebody where it's overnight, where it went viral and all of a sudden it took off. But the way the streaming platforms is paying everybody now is it's less than a penny on a dollar. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to sharpen your craft by performances and singing live or recording live, whatever you do. I mean, practice.
Right.
Get good at it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna get your money off of shows or merch if you're selling merchandise or whatever. Because the streaming, you gotta be Drake or somebody.
Yes.
That's, you know what I'm saying? And how many of those Beyonce that's really making money off of the streaming side?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Man with knowledge right here, y'all. Here
you
is
gotta
real truth.
make sure you're doing what you do so you can have an organic following where people gonna come out and spend the money because they genuinely want to hear you. They want to see you. You know what I'm saying? To feel that vibe. You know what I'm saying? And it's the fans, man, that mean more than anything. To that, you got to really give it to them, man, because they the ones that's what keep me going. But just to see the smile on a face when I'm singing on the stage, man, it's
That's
like
a joy.
getting paid.
That's a feel-good feel.
Don't get me wrong, I got to get paid. I ain't doing
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
for free. I like the money, you
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying? I
yeah.
got to take care of my family, but my real reason for doing it is to touch souls, because this is what I genuinely love to do. You know what I'm saying? To do it make me. I don't get high, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so this how I get.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Out of the music, man. It's just.
That's lit. That's lit.
It took me years to get back to it, to be honest, because when I lost my pops almost, 12 years ago, you know my dad, man. You met Pops, you know what I'm saying?
That's my second Pops, yeah.
So when my dad passed, man, it was a freak accident on a motorbike that nobody in the family expected to happen. We would have expected a heart attack or something, because he had 3 stents in his heart and
But he was strong.
high blood pressure. But
Very
we
strong.
would have expected something from that side, diabetes or heart, but a motorcycle, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's something that you never get closure to, because it happened unexpectedly, you know what I'm saying? So, but when that happened, I couldn't hear melody for for years it took me to be able to write a song again. Because he was my number one inspiration on the inside. And when I wasn't creating, he'd be like, son, I need to hear a new song, bro. You know how he used to say, bro. Say, bro, when you get back in the studio, you know what I'm saying? He used to say, so I'd be like, I'm going to get in there. He said, I need some new music. So that's what used to keep me going at every show. My pops was there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like every show, he since the time I was in Arlington High School in Indianapolis, and we used to do the talent shows in Naptown. My dad was at every talent show. My mom and my dad, man, they supported everything we did. And these panels that's on the walls up in here, my dad helped us build when he was living. You know what I'm saying? That's why every studio that we moved to, I keep them with. I ain't even changed the material on them or nothing. Pops helped us build all that. You know what I'm saying? So I keep it with us in the studios, you know what I'm saying, whenever we may move or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's live. That's truly. It's definitely an honor sitting down talking to you. You know, I could remember when me and you was making Precious Time is Wasting.
Ooh, man, that song bring me to tears every time I hear it, man. My family can remember my niece Asia D sung on it with us.
She definitely did.
But when I hear it, because it's the words.
She was like 11, wasn't she?
Yeah,
10, 11
like
years
that,
old.
Bro. But it's like the words that's in the song. When you first spit the verses to me, I was like, bro, when we do this hook, it's out of here. Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it touched me because when I was in there and your pops was, you know, he was in there like it. Shouts out to your pops, man. He was a real 100 true being. You hear me? Like he definitely taught me a whole lot down in New Orleans.
All jokes aside, he loved you, man. He used to wait on you to come in. Tebo coming, man, with my boy.
Where my boy? Like, See, you know, being around them in New Orleans, like. You gotta know how to talk, how they talk.
Yeah,
like,
come on, man. You gotta say something right.
Like you hear me? Like, so I come down there. They were sitting there telling me, like, I remember this down there with you, G. They was like, you're too proper, man. You sound too proper. Like, you sound like you from up north. Like, and then they would say stuff to me like, boy, you better go ahead and knock that cheese off. And I didn't understand what they was talking about. I was like, what is they talking about?
I tell my kids that to this day. My nephew and them be calling, they from Cleveland. He'd be like, boy, I gotta knock that cheese off. You know, for those that don't know, that means you gotta take a shower, get fresh, get the dirt off so you can smell fresh. You know what I'm saying? Knock the cheese off.
Knock the cheese off. Like, and they don't know, like, see, we say, like, up our way, we say, like, yer, or we say yer, or ye. How do y'all say y'all's?
Oh man, there's so many different things. New Orleans got they say, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. That's old school in the 70s type stuff. But you know, there's all kind of stuff. You heard me? You gonna hear me all the time?
You heard me? I got that from there. You heard me?
We should have brought Shaggy in here. Reem would have told you all the lingo. He got all of it too.
I remember a couple of them. I had one. Wing used to always.
Yeah, that's Reem. That's what that's that night war stuff on
okay,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But yeah, New Orleans got so many different things. They said, bro.
I had another one too. Y'all used to say.
Say it, bro. All the time we said, say it, bro.
Say it, bro. Yeah, that say it, bro. Get you, like, yeah. So. I know that.
You saying like a dog. You need to be saying like a dog.
Oh yeah, like a dog. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely part of y'all hip hop. Now I was talking to Raw Reem. I had an interview with Raw Reem, and he was telling me, you was really his inspiration into music. And
yeah, me and Jim, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When they was a kid, I could just see his smile right now when he's come with my Uncle Ricky and bring him around, because my Uncle Ricky always played our music. To him in New Orleans, so they always looked at us like we was celebrities already. My younger cousins and all that, because me and Jim used to be in California. We was all over. We lived in Cleveland. We was on tour and with Gerald Levert and the OJs. We got that experience with them for the couple weeks. We went with them, you know what I'm saying? But then. So he would always look up to us with the music and wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? So my cousins on both sides of the family. My cousin Devin, he on the both side too. You know what I'm saying? But Reem on my mom's side, on the Lewis side. So I got family. We all call ourselves the LB boys because we got Lewis and LeBeau. So each one of the family.
The LB boys. That makes sense.
Boys, all of the boys and stuff and the cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now moms, like speaking of the LeBeau family, like. Moms, well, they all can cook. You know, shouts out to Jimmy. He got a restaurant up there in Indianapolis. Y'all need to go check out. But Mom, she had made this chicken one time, and it was stuffed chicken. I don't know how she did that or whatever it was.
Mama be.
Oh, it was like, was it cabbage or something? It was some type of vegetable.
Actually, that was something Jim and them hooked up. Remember
Yeah.
that was at the time I forget who had the recipe, but they hooked it up over there because Mama always make the stewed chicken and
Yeah.
she'd make all kind of whatever gumbo, whatever
that gumbo,
stuffed bell peppers. There's all kind of New Orleans dishes you could throw down on, bro. With all the things with Jim and them be throwing down, him and his wife in Indianapolis, Indiana too. So you're right, boy. You gotta check that spot out, bro.
Do you think that you will ever move back down to New Orleans?
I definitely want to have a spot down there or be down there. If not, I want my ashes to be down there because I tell my wife all the time whenever I pass, people don't like to talk about that, but I don't want a funeral.
Yeah, you can't be scared to talk
I
about
don't want nobody standing over a casket. I want to be cremated. I told them speakers right there. The events I had, that was my first speakers I bought right there. I said, put some of my ashes in there, boy, just play the music.
And let it blow it out.
In there forever, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got to blow out. We keep it in there.
Keep it in there, yeah.
But that's what I want, you know what I'm saying? And they have a second line. Because in New Orleans, when you pass, they do a thing called the second line. And people do like when my Uncle Todd passed. My wife got to experience that when she went to New Orleans.
Okay.
My Uncle Todd passed, we had the second line for him. Because they cremated him. But they had a big picture of him when he passed, and everybody came and showed their respects or whatever. But at the end, they had the horn, the brass horns, and the playing the drums and all that, and they dance and celebrate.
See, it was new to me. Yeah.
Instead of mourning and being sad.
Yeah, you got to be happy. You're supposed to be celebrating.
Uplift your spirit because the music playing, the horns, and they dancing down the street and all that. But only in New Orleans you get to see that and experience that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my culture, coming up in New Orleans, that's what all our family basically do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them don't do it at the funerals, but like that's what I want for mine.
Yeah.
Through music, we did a song that I got to put out too. It's called "Through Music I Will Live," and that's how I wanna. So the music gonna be here when I'm gone. The music still will be here. You be able to still play this that's been recorded or put out.
Yeah.
Gerald stuff, whatever. Touched by an Angel song I was on two on there. I was on a country song and another song called "When I See You Smile" that Uncle Sam used to be signed under Boys to Men. That was their artist, and me and them did joint. That went platinum too. But I'm saying that to say music is timeless. You know what I'm saying? It's a time capsule, so it'll be around when I'm gone. The music will still be here.
Yes.
They may not appreciate me right now while I'm here, but later on when I pass, they might go back to the music then. And
we're gonna make sure that's why we're doing this interview. Y'all make sure to give my boy G LeBeau his flowers while he is right here right now. You know, that's the real 100, man. Because if we don't keep uplifting each other, man,
you got to, bro.
We ain't gonna be nowhere.
That's
like,
why we
you know
check on each other when we away.
Yeah.
You'll call me and say, "What's up, brother?"
Yeah, what's up, my brother?
We call it might be months, but we still check in on each other, and that's what everybody need to do. Y'all need to check in on y'all people while they're here.
Definitely do
it.
Don't
wait until they leave and then say, "Dang, man, I wish I would have called him. I could have had one more time to speak with him." You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we don't know when that last moment gonna be for none of us.
Precious time.
Yeah, precious time is wasted.
That's what that song.
Now I want to say this to you too, G, before we close out of here, man. Can we turn that down one time, man? Can the fans just get one live acapella, good vocal, some type of lyric, good song from you, man? Singing any type of note, you heard me? Try to put him on spot real quick.
Well, look, what we'll do is this the Dear Mom and Dear Dad, since you never heard this one right here.
Okay, yeah.
This is the one I was telling you. Dear Mom.
Okay, yeah, you gonna sing with it, boy?
I sing along with it a little verse, a little with it, but just the flute right here he's playing.
Who playing the
acoustic guitar? The guy I was telling you from the service.
Okay, service.
It's the simple thing.
I want to touch on something. I think it's time to let you know.
From day one, when I was a little boy, I didn't know what life had in store for me. But you were always there to show me right from wrong. And and you taught me just what love was all about. And I'd like to thank you just for doing these little simple things for me. It's the simple things, these simple things. It's the simple things that you do that makes me think of you. And every time you're around, you turn a frown upside down. You are my sunshine. Yes, you are. You don't have to be a movie star. All you have to be is who you are. Dear mama and dear daddy, it was you.